Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means He will save, He will deliver. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal, la, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kutash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakah Kutash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000, the elect, the nation of Israel, who are the descendants of the slaves identified as the so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Maka'ala, and today I want to talk about the iniquity of Esau. Micah 2 verse 1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. The morning is light, they practice it, because it is the power of their hand. Right? And the beds, it really is not a literal bed, all right? That's talking about a metaphor. That's a metaphor that represents the rest, because Esau right now is at rest. All right, they're in their kingdom, they're in their paradise, all right. Jacob is not at rest. Jacob has to work every day to make ends meet. All right, Jacob has to pay taxes. Jacob has to basically live in hell, okay? But Esau's at rest. And even while they're at rest, they're still always devising wickedness, all right? Coming up with wicked plans to do evil things. Right? Israel launches airstrikes against top Hamas members in Qatar for Gaza ceasefire talks. All right, just check out the video right here.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sana hindi pumami yung kotse. Oh my God.
See, they were there. Hamas was considering a ceasefire, and then this happens. All right, which I wouldn't doubt if this was done just so they can extend that war. All right, Habakkuk 2 verse 4, behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. All right, he always has to be going up into other people's countries, carrying out attacks, invasions, airstrikes. Man, these are acts of war, all right? Anybody does this on American soil, and that's a declaration of war, man. I just look at what happened with 9/11, all right? He immediately went to war over that. Even though that's a whole different topic, I don't even want to get into that. But this is Esau's MO, all right? Just keep on creating problems and then bringing their own solutions to it. Who enlargeth his desire is hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. This man is not satisfied with no amount of death that he's causing. He always has to be killing people, man. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right? Hey, the whole world is gonna be dragged into a world war. The whole world is gonna be fighting a world war because of this devil, right? Because of Amalek. So not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? To him that ladeth himself in thick clay. All right, this man has gotten himself rich with all the resources of all these other nations, and that's what they really want to do. All right, they want to take over all these nations. All right, the Greater Israel Project, so they can get these oil resources from these other countries, and whatever resources, other resources they might have. All right, this man. All right, these people in Israel, they're Edomites. All right, not all of them, but the majority of them are. Okay, the majority of them are. Some of them are actually Israelites, but it's a very small percentage. The majority of these people are Edomites, specifically of the tribe of Amalek, which is the worst tribe of all the Edomite tribes that there are, and the most warmongering, the most vile tribe out of all of them. And they can keep doing all these things that as often as they want. All right, but the Lord has a surprise in store for Amalek. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.